Sports Tonight is back again. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. It's good to have you join us to talk sports. I'm Austin Okonakwan. On the show tonight, the D Tigers. They are champions, yes, back-to-back champions of the Women's AfroBasket Championship. Look, they did it in style. The Senegalese team, they had a strategy. They thought they could catch Nigeria in the final quarter. Yes, they won it. They played well. But no, the D Tigers were determined to retain their title, and they did just that. They returned to the country today. It was early hours late last night. Yeah, late last night they arrived, and we're still celebrating them. They've been singing and dancing. I'm super proud of those ladies, and will continue to celebrate them on this show tonight. Champions of Africa. Look, they're unstoppable. I told you, the last time we were on this show, I said they were on fire. Don't try to touch them. You'll get burnt. They've done just that. They've shown Africa that they've got some quality. And we'll listen to some of them tonight on this show, talk about the feeling of winning the Women's AfroBasket Championship back-to-back. I love that story. I'll talk about it on this show tonight. We'll also talk about Nigeria's D Tigers. It's not looking good. Talks about financial challenges for a team that has prepared so well, that has been optimistic, that's got some quality also to go to the World Cup to impress. Here we go again. Funding, a big issue, and it has almost ruined Nigeria's participation at the FIBA Basketball World Cup that will take place in China. But I've got some cheering news. It talks that the team will leave tonight, but the NBBF, that's the Nigeria Basketball Federation, through their president, they've been looking for funds everywhere to try to get Nigeria's basketball team. That's the senior men's basketball team, and they're struggling to go to the World Cup. That's not the mentality you should take into a world competition where the best of the best teams will be competing. But hey, what do you need to say? Do you want to tell me about the Nigeria spirit again? They go there, they give their best, will win, and then we start saying, yes, that we're doing the right thing. So that's the story. The D Tigers their mission almost being ruined by financial challenges. But let's see what they can do when that competition gets underway. In Rabat, Morocco, the 12th edition of the African Games is on. Nigeria has played in the classification game of the men's beach volleyball. Look, they didn't win, but I like this event because it gives us an opportunity to know that we are competing in various sports in this country. Nigeria will be featuring in 23 games, 23 events at the African Games, and that is another opportunity for us to assess the progress that federations have made all through the year because they've been preparing for these African Games. So we will talk about it on the show tonight. Let you see some of the events that Team Nigeria has featured in. Some persons are just football, and I'm sure they are following what happened with the Flying Eagles beating South Africa at the African Games. That should get us talking. Lots of talk also coming after FIFA gave former Super Eagles coach Samson Siasia a lifetime ban. That story broke last week, Friday. And we've been trying to get Coach Samson Siasia to talk to us. Eventually, he talked to me, and he said, look, that it's unfair, that he didn't take bribe, and that FIFA should have given him fair hearing before going on to give the verdict. Twists and turns. What really happened? We don't know. We're hoping that Coach Samson Siasia will talk. He wanted to speak to the press the next day, Saturday, but he didn't show up. But a legal representative said they're going to take legal action. So we've got our eyes fixed on that Coach Samson Siasia live ban. Also on the show tonight, we'll let you know what's going on. That game between Eimba and Raimo in the CAF Champions League. FIFA has ordered closed door for that match. Why? We will tell you on the show. Walk with us. I'll also let you know what's going on as regards some of the big games that have happened across Europe, the English Premier League. What a story. The video assistant referee still getting us to talk. Wilfred Ndidi over the weekend showed that, yes, if he makes mistakes, he can correct them. Scored, caused the error that led to Chelsea's goal and went on to give a thumping header to give Leicester City a point in that one. I'll also on the show tonight talk about the development of board games in Nigeria. And so there's a lady that is putting kids, that brings kids together to play board games, Ayo, chess, and Scrabble. They've been on the show before talking about that OSFI event, but tonight we want to know how the third edition went, and particularly I'm interested, are you? Yeah. That's traditional sport right there. That's our own. We're talking about the development of board games on the show tonight. That's the show, Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Welcome on board. I'm super excited to be here. Yes, the D Tigers of Nigeria. They're champions once again. Don't touch them. Back-to-back champions. Let's talk on this show. Let's have some fun on Twitter, Channels_sports, Facebook, Channels-sports. You can send us an email, sportstonight at channelstv.com. All our top stories can be viewed on our website, channelstv.com, and on YouTube /channelsweb. Log on to m.channelstv.com. Download the Channels TV app for any of those devices that you see on your screen and be part of the program. What are you talking about? I'm so loving the fact that the D Tigers went to the championship right there in Dakar, Senegal. Told the home fans we're here to keep our title. And yes, that's what they did. That's it. You can be part of the show on Twitter, Channels_sports, Facebook, Channels-sports. Let's welcome the analyst in the studio, Ikenna Okechukwu, joins us on the show. Ikenna, it's good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Wonderful to be back.
I know,
I'm super excited.
I can tell. The women making us proud.
Oh, this is the fourth time they're winning this championship back to back,
Awesome.
and we are happy. We celebrate them.
I do. So Femi Fabumi also makes a return. Femi, it's good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Good evening, Austin. They've really shown that winning it 2 years ago wasn't a fluke.
I know. Beautiful. That's the story of Nigeria's female basketball team, the D Tigers. They went to Dakar, Senegal, with an intention to retain the title that they won 2 years ago. And they did just that. They did it in style. Look, they were beating teams. They made it look like it was just one event that was meant for them. And in the final, we knew it was going to be very difficult against a Senegalese team that also wanted to win the trophy in front of their home fans, but it didn't just happen. Nigeria went on to win 60-55. It was a tense, nervy fourth quarter, but hey, the D Tigers showed character, went on to win. They arrived. They are back to the country, and the team, they're excited about retaining the FIBA Women's AfroBasket Championship, winning all 5 matches and beating the host country, Senegal, in the final match. The players arrived last night at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport dancing and celebrating their victory. I love this story. We need to keep saying it. And as we celebrate it, we need to be reminded that we need to do more, because now this team, they're looking good for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. We need to think long term now.
The way maybe these things that happen when we go on to competitions and we win, maybe it's one thing that's making us not to organize some things that's on in the grassroots. So they've gone again, despite the preparations, despite the odds against them, stacks against them, they've gone again, they've won. So when on the surface we are winning these competitions, we are trying to be the top in Africa. But at the end of the day, we don't have the facilities, we don't have the other things you need to to boost, to encourage upcoming basketball players to emulate these young ladies. Yeah. So it's a wonderful feat. I was so excited. I was so happy that we defeated Senegal right there in front of their fans that were booing us when...
Of course, it's part of the shenanigans to knock you off, because they know that Nigeria is the team to beat.
Yeah, apart from that Senegal game, every other game, it was like a walkover. Yeah. They did very, very well. Yeah. I'm so proud of them.
I'm super proud of them. Femi, if you look at it, the team is solid, and most of them, in fact, about all of them, they are foreign-based players, most of them, to be precise. So it would be good if the MBBF looks at it and says, it would be good to have a mix of foreign and home-based players, and one way to achieve that is to fix the league.
Yeah, for me, I think it's high time the league is fixed, because that will go a long way in helping us, mix them together, the local base and the foreign base. And also the D Tigers, they really established their dominance, in Africa. It's high time, their impact is felt on the world stage, World Cups, Olympics, give it to them, the Americans, the Canadians. We need to show them the stuff we're made of.
You need to do the things they are doing to actually match up to their quality. That's it. The D Tigers, they're back home. You saw them singing and dancing. Victory is sweet. Let's listen to the players. They're super excited about retaining that trophy at the Women's AfroBasket Championship.
It's all about believing in yourself. know we said we were going to try and retain our tournament, and I mean we did. It's all about believing, and we actually believe in the team, and then the coaches believe in us. That's the most important thing. I'm happy, and I thank God that we won. And also, like the 200 million Nigerians were praying for us to win the tournament, and we won. So that's the most important thing. Actually, we want to make it the five Nigerians. That's our goal, and we're going to try and do it by God's grace. We're going to try and keep up doing it by God's grace. We need support. We need support from him, I mean, like the women, we just went to win the tournament. And the men right now, they're preparing for the World Cup. We all need support. We need money from them to come to help us out, So we need him. We need him to bring out, to release money to us, to release funds, for both male and female. We need money. That's the most important thing. Experience was definitely tough. The road there to be 5-0 and to be champions at that was not easy at all. We competed in front of 17,000 people, and that was an amazing feeling. And to beat Senegal was just even better. We need an arena here in Nigeria. We really do. To compete in front of the Dakar fans like that and be able to come home and know we have the same people here with us, we need an arena here. So, President, please build us an arena. We need one. I'm still in shock. If you would have told me 4 years ago I'll be MVP of this team, I would laugh. Because it's just an amazing feeling. I worked so hard for this. I couldn't have done it with my teammates. With them finding me in a position to be successful, and just being there for me, it's just an amazing feeling. We need better preparation. We need more support. We need an arena here in Nigeria. We need better funding. We need things that will help us. We're doing so well here as a whole, and if Africa is behind us, we need to see it.
I feel great. I mean, we're doing it back to back. We're happy to be here. My voice is gone. We've been screaming, yelling, celebrating for the past 2 days, so we're just happy to be in this spot and give ourselves the opportunity to head to the Olympics. It was tough. It was like 100 degrees, over 17,000 fans, but we stuck together throughout everything. We had a lot of adversity, but we stuck together and we just played tough.
I feel great being with the team, and I came on the show prepared, and just to make the team and be a part of this, it's amazing. Like, there's no to represent your country and to play and then bring back the trophy and be gold, so it's an amazing feeling. Everyone just brought their A game. Everyone brought what they can bring, and there's even more in us to push to the Olympics. So everyone did well. Ezinne led the team. Evelyn led the team. We all led the team in different points of the game, so we just stayed together. It wasn't easy, but it was achievable because we believed in ourselves and we had a good time. We fell, we got up, we were there for each other, and we came back home with a trophy.
That's a beautiful feeling. And look, Evelyn Akato said they played against 70,000 fans right there in Dakar, Senegal. But you know what? She said the prayers of Nigerian fans back home. So she showed love to the fans. Yeah. But she went on, the D-Tigers player, Ibekwe and the rest said they need more support. They need more funding. Femi says it's about time they compete at the world level. But it's what you sow, you reap, Ikenna.
Because like I've said it on this show, we always build from the top. We don't build from the grassroots. So if we've won the tournament, fine. But what are the things we are doing on ground to help discover? One thing that's going on for us in basketball, both male and female, is the diaspora. We have the diaspora people. We have our people in diaspora. So they are coming back home to participate, to play for Nigeria, and that's one thing. But what are we doing? Is our league on? Yeah. Do we have grassroots tournaments? Are we discovering? Do we have infrastructure? Are we discovering talents across the country? So if we keep winning, we keep passing over the crack. So we need more. We need to do more. Yeah. We need to do more.
Yeah, and she mentioned, Femi, that they hope they motivate the D-Tigers as they are going to the World Cup. Well, hey, it's not the same. I just told you about financial problems almost stopping the D-Tigers from going to China.
I think we've not learned, and that's the truth. D-Tigers having issues traveling abroad and all that, they are not well funded. I think it's high time we have a roundtable discussion so we can fix these problems once and for all. D-Tigers really tried, now they are planning to go to the world stage. The D-Tigers, and they're not being given, they're not being well funded. I think it's not good for the Basketball Federation.
I think the focus is too much on football. I'm a football fan. I love football, but the focus is too much on football. When we won 2 games, the governors, everywhere we were in Egypt, giving them
They've won this
$5,000.
one now.
Why can't we replicate that with these ladies? Yeah, so we need to do more. We need to, because one thing they always accuse football of having a leeway to, you know, when they ask for money, they give it to them.
Yeah.
So what about the basketball?
Yeah.
They're also competing in tournaments.
And representing the country.
And representing country.
And winning. Very important. Winning. The D Tigress. Congratulations once again for retaining the Women's Afro Basket Championship trophy. It was a beautiful feeling. The middle of us super excited. And just seeing that trophy again in Nigeria. Shout out to Coach Ndidi Madu. Ndidi Madu was with the team 2 years ago as a player, won it, and now she's drafted into the team as assistant coach, and she's winning again. It's a beautiful feeling.
Shout out to Coach Otis too.
Fantastic.
He did a good job. He did a good
That's
job.
why we talk about consistency. So why people are quick to say, fire this coach because he didn't win, think about what the coach has built over the years. Because Coach Otis now knows this team. Remember, he went to this team to the World Championships. They came back and they still stayed together. And that's what it is, consistency.
And once you retain that coach, he will learn from his mistakes.
Yeah.
He will correct them.
Yeah.
He will improve.
Yeah.
You know his job is at stake. Instead of hiring and firing, somebody will come in new with a new style, with a
There
new
you
system.
Bring in
it doesn't
new
help
players,
the team. Yeah.
drop some. So shout out to Coach Otis, also very important. Sometimes people forget the coaches and they do so much work. And not just the coaches. Shout out again, because Evelyn Akato mentioned, let me say again to every basketball fan, every Nigerian that stayed awake on Sunday rooting for the D Tigers when they took on Senegal. Beautiful feeling. Let's talk about the men. I told you at the start of the show that the men's basketball team, the senior men's basketball team, the D Tigers, they're expected to leave for China tonight. They should be boarding now ahead of the FIBA World Cup. With no funds coming from the sports ministry, the Federation had to source for funds to buy tickets since they will be taking part in a 4-team tournament which starts on Thursday before the World Cup tips off on August the 31st. Someone would say, familiar tales, right? If we go through this all the time. The final 12-man roster will be announced after that competition going for. Nigeria is in Group B alongside Argentina, South Korea, and Russia. And these are countries that we know their pedigree in basketball. I don't like this, particularly when we go out there and make these foreign-based players come here. And look, Femi, some of them, they don't know this sort of problems. They come back home now to play for their country. They're excited about it. And they come here and they can't get tickets to travel.
Austin, I think it is pathetic, and it's high time it is fixed. We shouldn't just focus on football, all the time. We should look at other sports, look at what the D Tigers have done, far away, Senegal. Who knows what the Tigers, will do in this World Cup. But quite unfortunately, they are still in Nigeria when they are supposed to be in China at this point in time. I think Sport Ministry, Basketball Federation should sit down, hold a roundtable discussion, and have these problems fixed once and for all.
It's quite demoralizing.
I know.
Going to a tournament like this is quite demoralizing. And when you're coming from a system that works, and you come in here and you start looking for tickets to travel, it's not about, you're not talking about their bonuses. They're talking about just let's get to the tournament first.
And it's a problem.
And it's a problem.
And they've been preparing.
For a nation like this, and you don't even have a sports minister to talk to.
They went to the Dominican Republic. They went to Canada. Now, final phase to travel.
And play in a tournament. And this tournament, if they don't come for this one, they might not get invited for the next another tournament. It's a friendly. You size up your opponents and everything. So it's really, like he said, it's really pathetic. We shouldn't be going through this.
The last time I had the permanent secretary for the Ministry of Youth and Sports on the show, I had to ask him, I said, sir, it seems it's the Ministry for Youth and Football. And he says, no, that they're doing all they can to support other sports. This is the World Cup. How does it get bigger than this?
It doesn't.
It's the World Cup. It's like the Super Eagles going
to the World Cup.
Football World Cup.
And basketball is huge.
It's massive.
It's massive around the world. I think they had how many billion viewers in the last World Cup, and they're going to get more. It's massive.
It is the second most popular sport.
Yeah. You have the Americans. The Americans on lockdown.
Don't even go there.
So I don't know why.
Don't bring America into this discussion.
The emphasis on football is too much.
We have to change it. Maybe the Federation should think beyond just going for competition. How about we just shut down everything and think about branding, 360 degrees branding, to make sure that when you say basket, someone will not put money into ball. to make it basketball. Let's go on this quick break. When we come back, what's going on with Coach Samson Siasia? Why did CAF say Enyimba should play their CAF Champions League match against Raimo behind closed doors? That's the next discussion, so don't go anywhere. Stay.